Yeah, they say I'm good with dialogue. I've lived a lot, I've heard enough fucking conversations, I ought to be. I was blessed with a crappy life. That's all. Crappy life to write about. A lot of writers that get famous when they're 22, 23, and then they're in the literary world, they're going to cocktail parties, and nothing's happening but that. So they miss out on the manure pile. I was always lucky in landing jobs. There'd be 10 guys in the sitting room, they'd take me for some damn reason. I finally figured out the reason. They figured out I was dumb, too dumb to steal, so they took me. So they took me. I was blessed with a crappy life. That's all. That's all. I was blessed with a crappy life. That's all. That's all. I just don't love my stuff that much. You know what I'm interested in? What I'm gonna type tomorrow night. That's all that interests me. The next poem, the next fucking line. What's past is past. I don't want to linger over it and read it and play with it and jolly it up. It's gone. It's done. If you can't write the next line, well, you're dead. The past doesn't matter. If you can't write the next line, well, you're dead. The past doesn't matter. I was blessed with a crappy life. That's all. That's all. I was blessed with a crappy life. That's all. Crappy life to write about.
You used to write every night.
And not every night. 3 or 4 out of 7. If I don't get those in, I don't act right. I feel sick. I get very depressed. It's a release. It's a release. It's my psychiatrist letting the shit out. It's lucky I get paid for it. I do it for nothing. In fact, I'd pay to do it. Here, I'll give you $10,000 a year if you'll let me write.
And for years, you worked paid to write.
No, hell no.
I mean, how long? You worked at the post office 15, 18 years?
No, I quit at the age of 50. Yeah. As I was leaving the last night, the guy said, that old man's gotta be crazy quitting a good job like this. I walked out of that building, I thought, Jesus, maybe they're right. But I didn't give a damn. I was ready to go down to Skid Row. I was tired of it all. I was blessed with a crappy life. That's all. That's all. I was blessed with a crappy life. That's all. Crappy life to write about. I'm such a spoiled old toad, Jesus Christ. I should complain. 2 acres in the driveway, a swimming pool. I'm bitching like an old. Oh, well.
There's a bluebird in my heart that wants to get out, but I'm too tough for him. I I say stay in there. I'm not going to let anybody see you. There's a bluebird in my heart that wants to get out, but I pour whiskey on him and inhale cigarette smoke. And the whores and the bartenders and the grocery clerks never know that he's in there. That he's in there. There's a bluebird in my heart. Never know that he's in there. Never know that he's in there. There's a bluebird in my heart. Never know that he's in there. That he's in there. There's a bluebird in my heart that wants to get out. I'm too tough for him. I say, stay down. Do you want to mess me up? Do you want to screw up the works? Do you want to blow my book sales in Europe? There's a bluebird in my heart that wants to get out, but I'm too clever. I only let him out at night sometimes when everybody's asleep. I say, I know you're there, so don't be sad. Then I put him back. There's a bluebird in my heart. Never know that he's in there. Never know that he's in there. There's a bluebird in my heart. Never know that he's in there. That he's in there. But he's singing a little in there. I haven't quite let him die, and we sleep together like that, with our secret pact. And it's nice enough to make a man weep, but I don't weep. You?
The genius of the crowd.
It was in the song. He said he writes 3 or 4 nights out of 7.
There is enough treachery, hatred, violence, absurdity in the average human being to supply any given army on any given day. Any given army on any given day. The best at murder are those
Yeah, I don't know. I tried to apologize to Riot for missing it at the time, but she had already left the Discord, so I don't know.
Did you ever read Malcolm Lowry's Under the Volcano?
Yeah, I did, and I yawned myself to shit.
Why?
Why? Because, like any other writer, there's no pace, there's no quickness in his lines. There's no life, there's no sunlight.
Eh, who, what happened?
Your words must go like this. Bim, bim, bim.
A big fiasco. Do I need to check the VOD? Probably. Probably, man.
Have a delicious little juice, flavor. They must be full of power. They must make you like to turn a page. Bim, bim, bim. What these guys do, they say, well, in blah, blah, blah.
I'd summarize it, but I really don't know how.
Chair, the flies were walking around. You see, they're too leisurely.
Yesterday was a rough stream.
The scene for the grand emotion, and when they
Very
get to
rough.
the grand emotion, there isn't any. When you write, your words must go like this. Bim, bim, bim. Bim, bim, bim. When you write, your words must go like this. Bim, bim, bim. Bim, bim, bim. This is a different age. It's the atomic age. Each line must have its own power, its own feeling, its own juice, its own flavor. Writing must never be boring. It must not bore the reader, the writer. It must not bore anybody. You have to have juice in each line, don't you see? You don't believe me, but I'm trying to tell you. You don't believe me.
Also, I don't want to focus too much on it and get and start today's on a sour note either.
Bim, bim, bim. Bim, bim, bim. When you write, your words must go like this. Bim, bim, bim. Bim, bim, bim. When you write, your words must go like this. Bim, bim, bim. Bim, bim, bim. When you write, your words must go like this. Bim, bim, bim. Bim, bim, bim. I get so... Writers put me to sleep. They always did. They always will. Each line must be an entity unto itself. It must carry its own, like a voltage juice. You can't say. Mrs. McGillicuddy was sitting in her
Good farm.
chair.
Welcome, welcome.
3:30 p.m. on a southern morning in Georgia. Mr. McGillicuddy was...
He's right though, man. Everything does have to be alive like that.
You must say.
I mean, you know how I feel. I feel like a lot, like, streaming is not enough of that. Like he's saying about writing, I feel like that way about streaming. A lot of streaming feels dead. Even though it's like, it's wild because streaming is like so live where it's a human being doing a thing, right? But a lot of streaming is dead, canned, just people pretending to be other people almost. So, I don't know. I don't know, man. I gotta... I don't know.
We're so boring talking about it. There's nothing left to say. We're so fucking boring. Let it die, I say. Let there be a new beginning. I don't want to save the world. Let it die, I say. I don't want to save the world. I don't want to save the world. I don't
I'm still trying to get my head on straight.
let it die, I say.
Yeah, I don't know. Yesterday was a rough stream. It was one of the, like, the really, really rough ones. And, when I missed a comment to Riot after the person was mad at me, that was messed up. and I was tuning it out. I was tuning the person out, so I didn't see it. And she said, you know, having fun with this guy, and left everything. Is basically what happened. I mean, a lot more happened, but it's basically what happened. And streams like that are, I don't know, man. They're rough. Rough, bro. They're rough. I don't like. It makes you wonder, like, what you're even doing sometimes.
I don't want to save the world. Let it die, I say. I don't want to save the world. I don't want to save the world. I don't want to save the world.
Is Ryan okay? I don't know.
Let it die, I say.
I hope so, but I don't know. I tried to message her, but she left and unfriended me and everything, so I don't know. Like when I saw the message, I messaged her like near the end of the stream. But at that point it was alright. She already had left.
Something totally different. How was your father? I mean, was he as...
He was a complete.
What do you target Riot for? Because he's an asshole.
He liked to beat people.
Because the person's like... Because we were right about the situation, because there's somebody that's like powerless kind of person, so they go after people like that. It's real. I don't like. I don't want to start the stream on this note, though.
He was bigger than I was, and I don't know what to say about it. It just kept happening. Any excuse, he would just beat me.
You really hated him? Because there's a story in...
If we see Riot, it'll be like, you know, in a week or something, probably.
My father's funeral was a cold hamburger. He was an
Adele's here today.
cruel, patriotic, money hungry, a liar, a coward.
Yes,
So there's not really much point in talking about it.
but I didn't hate him. I have one problem. I don't hate people. They disgust me and I want to get away from them. I do not have hatred. I have one problem. I don't hate people. I do not have hatred. I do not have hatred. I have an escape mechanism. Anytime somebody disgusts me, I just want to get away from them. I'm sorry if this sounds holy or something, but I don't have...
Feelings aren't real. What do you mean feelings aren't real? What a silly thing to say. What you mean is something like you shouldn't let feel like don't you should say what you mean, like say the idea behind it, not just the conclusion or like the thing. Feelings aren't real. Of course they are. Even as you're describing them, that's a real thing, a chemical reaction, an experience. They're real. They're very real. But what you're saying is that you shouldn't let feelings guide your decision making or something along that point. But flattening things to being so flat that it doesn't matter isn't of value either, in my opinion. Feelings are real. Of course they are. That's ridiculous to say they're not. Come on, man. Yes, they're very real. But again, you're saying something like what you mean to say is, or I don't mean what you mean to say, but what your point you're trying to make is, it's not worth putting a subjective experience above reason or something like that. I don't know exactly. That's my point. That's why I say don't make the point that way. It's fucking stupid. I'm getting upset already.
After he died, I felt like a different person.
Make the point you actually want to make. What's your point you actually want to make? Feelings are real. Don't say they're not real. It's stupid. What is the actual point? Just say that. Instead of this weird, like like, oh, I'm using science and look, I'm explaining it. No, you're not, man. You're not making. You just
kick him again. So we'll both be in hell. I'll find him.
Canadian women are a very special societal position in humanity. They have a very high emotional tolerance. You're pissing me off. You're bringing this out, and I'm getting pissed at you right now. You might not be here soon.
I don't hate people. I do not have hatred. I do not have.
It's always so fucking easy to sit there and critique other people. Stop doing it right now. Everybody, it's always so easy. It's so easy to sit there and critique. It's very much harder to actually do the thing. You brought it up, man. You're already making me on a sour note. That you want to make it so I have to start the stream talking about this.
Too fat, too thin, or nobody. Too much.
No, you shouldn't let feelings guide you, but I don't know if that's related to anything.
Too thin, or nobody.
I don't know if that's related to anything.
Laughter or tears. Haters, lovers, strangers with faces
I don't know if that's
like
related
the
to
backs of
anything.
thumbtacks. Armies running through streets of blood.
Wow, that means anything, connection to anything.
Bayoneting. Fucking virgins.
Should you not let feelings guide you like that? Sure, but what does that mean, man? What's the point? Like, what's the point you're trying to make? Why are you saying it? What if here's the thing, man? If you talk, do it with purpose, man. Do it with point. Bim, bim, bim. You know, like he's saying, have a flow to it, a purpose to it, have life to it. Don't just say things to say things. Say things with the reason to say them. If you don't have a reason to say them, don't say anything.
The rich are not good to the rich. Poor are not good to the poor.
I don't believe it though. It's just some kind of comic propaganda to get you to buy subs. What is?
That we can all be.
I don't know if I can deal with this guy today.
Big ass winners. Hasn't told us about the gutters, or the suicide, or the terror of one person aching in one place alone, untouched, unspoken to, watering a plant. People are not good to each other. People are not good to each other.
You can't leave the past behind. You're just saying platitudes at this point. I know you have some point you want to make, man, but stop talking for a minute. Leave the past behind. You can't leave the past behind. The past is always there. Like what's his name said. You can not worry about it, but it's not like it goes away. You don't leave it behind. It's right there. It's sum total of everything behind you.
Think about it.
It's still behind you. It doesn't go away. It's kind of like
the killer will behead the child.
If you are afraid of your past, then looking back is like the thing in JoJo or the 1001 Arabian Nights where if you look back you'll turn to stone, right? Or it'll drag your soul to hell.
Too much.
But that's only if you're afraid of your past.
Too fat, too thin, or no.
Or running from it. If you're running from it, it does work that way though.
Lovers. People are not good to each other. Perhaps if they were.
So much wasted time. We do it because we're human. Yes, Mira, but you understand what you're doing right now is you're really talking to yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you're not wrong to feel that way. I keep telling you, man, you got potential. You can do stuff, man. Why? Do stuff, bro. Man, like, why not do that console, like, mod thing or repair business or something? Why not take advantage of the potential you have, bro? You could, man. You could. Stop pointing saying advice for other people. And
people are not good to each other. People are not good
Because you're really just talking to yourself, man. Like, not in a way like you're not talking, not like in a way like you maybe don't realize it. But that's what you're doing. You're just like, you know, you're projecting a lot. And it's fine, man. And it's good to be self-reflective, and that's fine. You're not like an asshole for that, but you gotta see, like, it's not really gonna, whatever advice you got is just gonna piss me off.
But sometimes I think about it. But
You know?
sometimes I think about it.
Well, yeah, you gotta see that. You gotta understand that. Because really you want to make a point to yourself. That's the truth. And that's fine. Make a point to yourself. But I got stuff to do. What time are we at? 27 minutes? What's up, Zachary? Let me, turn on... Let me get JB Garfield on the screen. Let me turn this music on. Use this later. We have this for the end or a break or whatever. Which one's the Garfield button? Is it this one? No. Is it this one? Oh, Garfield's not on. Gotta turn Garfield on. Give 1 second. Let's put the Jinguji stuff on. And then I'll fix that. I need music first, then I'll fix the old Garfield. Okay, I think this one. I think this one. There we go. Nice. And then the background. There we go. And then on Garfield. We got tonight Jinguji Saburo on the DS. On the DS today. Sure, me, right? If you open with that, that would be fine. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel bad. I feel very bad that I allowed that to happen. But I don't know what I can do now. So, you know, like, I don't know. I don't think there is anything I do now. So, like I said, I wasn't gonna talk about it. I wasn't gonna bring it up. But, you know, whatever. Okay, let's get Garfield on here. He says JB Garfield Day, so it's okay to be Garfield and pontificate and whatever we're talking about. Where is Garfield now? Garfield, activate. Garfield, go. You see him? Oh, there you go. I appreciate your final thought there is fine. Yeah, if you just next time just start with that and then shut up. You know? Just do that one. That's all I'm interested in is like, okay, a quick comment on it, okay, like my like sorry you guys, you know, whatever. It's too bad that it went that way or whatever thing, you know. A little comment, that's fine. Okay. Jeez. Alright. I'm quoting JoJo now. I'm not telling her hi, Joe. You do it. You don't bother, right? Don't bother. Don't bother. What am I doing? Don't bother. I just replied to her. Okay. Just don't bother, right? Don't bother. Just don't bother. Don't bother. Don't try to make sense of anything. Just keep going. We have Jinguji tonight. My throat's already a little. My voice a little tired, kind of sounding, huh? But I guess that might be good for Garfield, though. I might sound more Garfield, like. I don't know. We'll see. We got Jinguji, the very first one. We were playing it, last week? I think it went pretty good. A homeless... Oh, wait, what happened? A lady died in the park. And our only clue is homeless people that don't want to talk to us, right? And we haven't really solved anything. Yoko, what did she do? We went to the office and we talked to her for a minute. She got us some coffee. It's the case, I think. Like go on a nature walk or something. Here's what I'm saying. Stop telling people what to do at all. You go on a nature walk. This is what you don't understand, okay? Your agency in your life is you. That's it. Worry about that. Stop worrying about other people, okay? Like, yes, you should have connections with people and worry about them, like, blah, 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 but stop telling them what to fucking do all the time. It's obnoxious. It's annoying. You do not respect personal boundaries. You know? Shut up. Jesus Christ. You do that. I'm doing a stream right now. You go take a walk. Please do. Oh my god. Acceptance is the first pillar in the opposition to realizing... Who the fuck are you talking to? Get out of here. You're timed out for 5 minutes. This is ridiculous. Go take a walk. Go take a walk outside. Get out of here. Goodbye. Go take a walk. You go. Come back in 5 minutes. Enough of me raising Vice Corner. Enough, man. Jesus, I don't know how you're not getting a hint. Stop saying it. I've been saying stop for like 20 minutes now. I am samurai. What's that word? He's drunk, philosophizing, maybe? Try again. You are samurai. I'm daimyo. Hello, chat. I am JB Garfield. I am your daimyo. Today, we are going to play Jinguji Saburo, the first one, some more. I need everyone to be samurai today. We all gotta be samurai today, alright? You don't really. You can be detective-y. What are all the options? You can be samurai, but I'm the daimyo around here, alright? I'm the one who daimyos. I'll tell you that right now. I'm kind of like Oda Nobunaga. Oda. I'm kind of like that guy. You know? I always said if I was in a different reality, I would be a detective, a Noir detective, instead of a translator, instead of a Japanese translator. Yeah, and then another reality, I would be a Sengoku era Kabuki Mono, you know? Like Oda Nobunaga or Maeda Keiji. Something like that, yeah. I sure like to pretend that's true. Yeah. Sure. I sure like to pretend that's true. But, nonetheless, yeah, we got Jinguji coming today. That's gonna be fun, man. I think I just turned off the changes I made to the capture thing, right? I think I just gotta turn it back on. Yeah, I do. It should be simple enough. Nice. So we just turn on the emulator. And then I think everything should work. I have all the things here. All I did was, like, what is this button? I don't know what the second button is. I hit it. I turned it off, but not the whole chain of things off. So I turned it back on. Then I did turn on a chain. I turned off a chain of things here. So, you know. But anyway. Well, did he say he was drunk, Gio? Did he say he was drunk? I think that's the problem, right? You're right on that. That's the problem. Jesus Christ, how long until I get doxxed by him again? Now, one good thing, though. I found my ROM for the English very nice. One good thing, Only bad thing about the English version is all the stuff I complained about last time, right? Like the many weird things. Tons of weird things about the localization. But, still. I don't know, man. I feel like they really do a disservice to this series to do that to it, to localize it like that. I know the idea was, I bet, like, oh, we're gonna make it like Phoenix Wright, and then it's gonna take off. But they don't understand Jinguji, bro. Jinguji is not like a recent Nintendo game. It's a classic game series that's gone on for decades and decades now. With overwhelming levels of aesthetic, you know, aesthetic and flavor, style, and to shave off the markers on that is a travesty. It's a horrible crime they shouldn't have done. Like, I understand what I'm saying. I get they're like, oh yeah, I'll make it like Phoenix Wright. But Phoenix Wright was a Nintendo game, like, that was in a fictional kind of thing. Jinguji Saburo is overwhelmingly Japanese in Shinjuku. It's insane to try and shave that off. That'd be like that'd be like playing Yakuza, and you're instead of Kiryu, you're Kyle. What would your last name be? Your Kyle. What would the last name be for Kiryu? Kyle Salami. Generic gangster man. You know what I mean? I like it. Kyle Smith. Generic gangster. Carl kill you. Yeah, kill you, sure. But like, come on, man, it's a crazy idea with this to even try to shave off the numbers on a game so overwhelmingly Japanese. It's not only a bad choice, it's an insane choice. And like, there's so many scenes like in like famous Shinjuku locations in the game, back to back to back. In every game there's these different famous locations, and then in the different games there, like the first games were big on highlighting a different region of Japan. You have Yokohama in one game, you have Shinjuku in another game. It's insane to try and those are in the original couple of games that are in the DS game. What are you doing? Shaving that off. Like, it just blows my mind, man, to think about. I don't know, like, how did somebody in the office not go, what the fuck are we doing? This is insane. This is dumb as hell. Like, seriously, the key focal point of the different games is in the early games, is different locations. Like, it's like, oh, look, now we're here. You know? And then you learn about them, too, in the as the thing goes on. You learn about these different locations. It's a big part of the thing. Like, one game is largely about where Yoko grew up, right? And her old friends. And they just grew up in generic land. So stupid. It blows my mind thinking about it again. I'm gonna stop calling him Jake, at least in the newer one. That might be true, yeah. But it's not just, the problem is it's not just him, right? It's like, well, you know what they used to say about the TV show The Wire? That like the location, like the city becomes a character, and the main character isn't just like the people; it's the city itself, right? Baltimore itself becomes a character in The Wire. It's the same thing here in the Jinguji games. The setting is a large character to the story. That's why we're like checking out this park in Shinjuku, the Shinjuku Central Park, and we're dealing with homeless people, it's already a character, like based on the location. This is already completely flavored by the location, you know? And we're done the first one. Now, of course, it was referencing an older time, like in the 80s or whatever, right? When this would have been describing this area. Would have been the 80s. What's weird though is the cell phone clue we have now, right? Oh, let's go over the case. Let's go over the case since we're talking about it. Okay, so far, what has happened in the case? Well, so far, a woman's dead. A young woman. Do we know her age? I might want to load it so I can check stuff like that, but in a second we'll catch up on that. Young woman, dead. Where was she found? In the park. Why are we called in? We're private detectives. We're not cops. Because our buddy Kuma, buddy in the police force, Kuma, they've hit a dead end, kind of. They don't really know what's going on, and they can't. Their only witnesses are the homeless people in the park, in Central Shinjuku Park. And for some reason, they won't talk. So the idea is that maybe they just won't talk to police, right? Maybe a smooth-talking, pencil-head private investigator with a sharp, pointy hair can cut his way into their hearts, maybe. To get what we need from them. But so that's what we're trying to do, I think, is figure out, get some kind of clue, because the lady died, right? And she was strangled. There's marks of strangulation on her throat. She was almost certainly strangled. But that's what the cause of death is assumed to be by the coroner. What is her coroner? Mika? Something like that, right? Her name's something like that. Mika, maybe? The coroner, we get, not coroner, she's not a coroner, she's a forensic lady. Sorry, it's not a coroner. Forensics lady, Mika, I think. We get to know her in later games too, I think. I think she's a recurring character, I believe. I think almost everybody is. Almost everybody that's a cop or, works somewhere is a recurring character. The homeless guys? I don't know. We might see some of them again. I think you definitely talk to homeless people again in later games. I don't know if they have anything to do with these guys, though. Want to try the old ones again? You should, yeah. Definitely. This series is worthwhile, especially, somebody trying that wants to just read some more Japanese, It's a good series. And it's very, it's pretty normal speech, generally. Most of the dialogue and the vocabulary, it's just like people talking to each other, right? And pretty normal formalities that you would really encounter. Pretty good. Pretty good. It's not too weird. It's not like reading some weird fantasy thing or some ancient period piece. It's just pretty much regular people talking. The only, the vocab that is a little weird is the kind of cop vocab, right? The detective kind of vocab, but if you're into any of that stuff, you have to pick up all that stuff anyways. Same kind of vocab you'd see in a crime show, a crime drama on TV or something. Nothing too weird. Not too weird, but that's the specified, the specific kind of vocab you might need. Which is, everyone should pick that up anyways if they enjoy Japanese stuff, probably. Because there's so much cool, crime stuff and Yakuza kind of stuff, and there's lots of cool modern stories, modern fiction from Japan, lots of it. It's almost a bummer that so many people, few people are into the more modern stuff. Well, I guess not anymore. But there's a lot of cool contemporary stories from Japan. Speaking of, our clues we have from the lady is what? We found her, we went to the forensics and they let us look at her bag and belongings, and she had what? couple bags, and there was a cell phone in there, a flip phone. Now the weird thing about this is the original game was like, what was it, 80 something? So I don't know what that was in the original game. We do have a copy of the original game on the PlayStation. I have a PlayStation version called the early cases or something, and it's like a emulator with the first couple of games, and then it has PlayStation like features added on, where like it has like personnel files and like extra kind of stuff, like a fan disc. It's cool, but I'd have to actually play them and unlock stuff to really make use of it. And the problem is the original ones are all Kona, so it's not unbearable, but it's rough. It's rough. They're full Kana, because that's what the capabilities were at the time the first one came out. So anyways, I wonder what she really had. Was it a phone in the 80s? No, right? What could it have been? A pager? I don't know. The phone isn't the biggest clue either, though. But then she gets called on it, though, right? Then she gets the phone, it rings. Oh, yeah, it rung. Did we pick it up? I don't remember what happened there. Was that the start? Was that where we are now? The phone ringing? I'm not totally sure. No, it was a text message or something. Oh, yeah. It was an email, or a text email. It said, help me, I think. Yeah, I think that's what it said. It said help. And it's unknown where it's from. Yeah. Her phone rung while we had it. Because the forensics lady just let us take it for some reason. Why? I don't know. She let us take it though. I like the Saturn one. Nice. I played the Saturn one. I think I liked it. I'm trying to remember if two of them were on Saturn, like if one was on both, or how that worked out. But I remember playing. I mean, I played one on Saturn. I don't remember if let me check. I don't remember if there's like 3 games that are in the PlayStation Saturn era. There's like 3 of them. I don't know if they're on both or what, how it works. Yeah, okay, I was right. There's 2. Sorry. There's 2. I bumped the mic thing. There's 2 that were on PlayStation and Saturn. We're actually listening to a soundtrack of one of them right now. We actually are. I think. No. We're listening to the PlayStation only one. So okay, there's like I was saying, there's 2 that are on PlayStation and Saturn, and then PlayStation got an exclusive. And that's the one we're listening to right now. And then PlayStation 2 had 2 games. We were playing one of them, Innocent Black. We were playing not too long ago, but I didn't end up beating it because we kind of got. It was kind of like we weren't playing it enough, and it kind of got like a little confusing, and it was a weird era. We were switching around from Kick to like we were on Kick, but like Kick was having issues, and then we were moving to YouTube kinda, and so we haven't really picked it back up. I want to start over though, and then we'll get there when we get there. I want to play the PlayStation ones, the Saturn and PlayStation ones, the PlayStation 1. I want to play all of those. I'm just gonna like have a walkthrough handy for some of them, so we just like just do the story. Because 1 or 2 of them I got a little bored by. I don't remember which one it was. It was one of those 2 that are on Saturn and PlayStation. It was one of those 2. I got bored by it. I don't remember why. Oh yeah, it was like fucking small talk. I think there's clips of the Twitch still. There's small talk with Yoko talking to her friend, right? And then you see like the same scene from like a different perspective 10 minutes later. Oh my god, yeah. It's not bad. It's actually cool storytelling, but like I know I'm complaining about it, but I remember getting really frustrated when we were like doing the same parts over and over again. Because it had branching storylines. You could play Kuma, You could play Yoko. Well, in fact, you had to play everyone. Kuma, Yoko, and Jinguji. And sometimes, like, their stories are almost exactly the same. Like, because they were, like, across the room from each other or something in that scene. It's like, why is this even a thing? But it was cool because, like, when you're playing Yoko, instead of smoking, her thing is, like, brushing her hair back, right? I like that. And Kuma's is what? He twirls his mustache. He twirls his mustache. Yeah, he twirls his mustache for his hand system. And Yoko pulls her hair, puts her hair back behind her ear. It's funny. Yeah. But I definitely will play those. Oh yeah, what else was it? So there's two on PlayStation 2. There's a Game Boy Advance one. Never played that one. DS, we played... Well, we're playing one on DS today. But the DS actually has some DS exclusive sequels. So it has the one we're playing now, and then it has two follow-ups to this one. So like this one has what game is it? It's like 1 through 5 of the mobile remakes, right? There's a follow-up that does 6 through 10, and then there's a third one that does 11 through 15. Then after that, you have an actual real DS game called the Red Butterfly. And that's supposed to be good. But that one also contains 16 through 20 of the mobile games, apparently. I didn't realize that. But it's supposed to be good with its own merit, from what I understand. Then we also have the goofy ones to play, but those aren't very long. A lot of these games have like a goofy, like self-parody kind of games where it's like you're solving a thing, but everything's goofy and it has goofy music, and everybody's like a caricature of themselves. Those seem fun. I've never beat any of those, but they seem fun. I like when things self-parody themselves like that. You know, like take the thing and play, like just kind of play with the ideas, and it seems like they'll be funny and enjoyable once we get more familiar with the characters, people that aren't. I think he plays her one of the cases. Yeah. In one of the PlayStation games, it's basically like branching through the story, right? And then you play as the different people to fill out the branches. Like each day, you can play as everybody throughout the day. Is how it worked. I forget which one that one is. And there's another one which plays differently. I don't totally remember how the other one plays. I think I like the one where you don't play as everybody a little bit more though, for like the writing. But we'll see both. Not too, I don't know when, but not forever away. But we have basically two detective game series to play now. We have Jinguji Saburo, and then of course JB Harold, which we recently played the first one of those. What was it? Murder Club. We recently played JB Harold Murder Club. Those are pretty good to play too. I have the PC versions of them with voice acting. We played Murder Club and we played the second one. I played the second one first. We actually played Murder Club second, which wasn't too long ago. I think it's not too far back in the VODs, I think. That's what we played right before. It's what we played a little bit ago. It was a good game, I think. Pretty good, pretty cool. But yeah, we have there's like 5 or 6 of those to play too. So we'll alternate back and forth and eventually cover all these games. It's crazy how many detective games are out there in Japan. They love detective stuff, man. Let's get the game on. But yeah, they love detective stuff over there. They localize the joke ones too, but I haven't played them. Huh, interesting. Yeah, some of the... I don't know how many joke ones there really are. But I know I know there's a number of them on some of the different games. It's not like you always get a joke one, just like sometimes you do. I was playing one and I was finding it kind of amusing because it was definitely parodying, like, it was making Jinguji kind of a little bit more of a, not a schmuck, but like a little bit witless, or a little bit too serious. He's not witless, a little bit too serious, right? Like he's too into his being a detective, is a noir detective. And that's funny when played up, right? When you point out how over serious something is, that's always funny to me. Okay, let's see. Get the game on for real. Yeah, so we're on the second day, and I don't quite remember exactly what's picking up, but we just summarized. We spent the whole day trying to figure stuff out, but nobody would talk to us, right? The homeless people wouldn't talk to us. We didn't really get anything, except the stuff from the forensics office. Besides that, we don't really have anything. But we do. She did get an email, like, from herself. Oh yeah, the other clue is what? Like the groundskeeper. Let me just stutter there. But the groundskeeper, he said that her face was like at peace when he found her. Like that was the saving grace, was that she was at peace. Like she wasn't. And also they said it didn't look like she was robbed either, right? It didn't look like somebody had pilfered her stuff. That's suspicious. 1 hour of start time? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good, Gio. Almost perfect timing, right? We're back on the Twitch era. Go back to the Twitch era intro length. And style too, pretty much. Okay, hold on. I'm getting this back there, man. I want us to be, I want the YouTube era to be the best of all the old eras. I think we're getting there. We're getting there. I think so. One day at a time, we're getting closer to that. Okay. Get it on screen. I gotta do some kind of trickery to make it appear. See. Oh, wait. The problem is the visualizer, there it goes. The visualizer doesn't stay loaded in memory, so it stalls it when I hit that button. Which is why I think I used to, I just must have undone it. I'm gonna do it. I used to put the screen, let's see, in memory. Oh, I still do. Okay, it must be like the specific, oh, it's the scene inside the scene that's not in memory anymore. It's whatever that Christmas one is. I'm not gonna worry about that. But let me see if, so if I changed it, right, to a different one. Are any of these in memory? With this? Where's the color is fucked up? Check my knobs. Yeah, okay. The knob was moved a little bit. Alright, let's try this. And then back. Look at that. Look how smooth that is. You can't, okay. Picked it up. This is a manual trick. A manual sleight of hand trick. Okay, get it? Come on, get the game back. I fucked it up. I can't do it unless I do it correctly. There we go. Okay. I gotta get back in practice. I need all my old moves. All my old moves back in practice. We need all the tricks. I need to be able to do a magic trick again. The issue with the magic trick is face is what I used to hide, right? I need something to hide. Like, I can't use Yoko. Remember what happened when we cut Yoko, Gio? We need like could we have a Linda assistant that we can cut in half? Is that a good bit? If she's like complaining at us and we're like cutting her in half? That might be a good bit. That might work. Have Linda as an assistant, right? For the magic trick now. Because we can't do it with Yoko. Because Yoko will get pissed. If we start cutting her in half, Yoko will get pissed. But we could have like a Linda that we cut in half, and then she's mad about it while it's happening, right? That's a good bit, I think. Yeah, that's solid. That's solid. I don't totally know how we have her communicate that she's upset about it, though. It could just be the shaking bit, I guess. But there might be some other way to have her complain. I've been thinking about... a lot of people are doing this kind of content where they talk to AIs. I was thinking we could do some of that in Animated Linda. Like, a lot of people are doing... where they, like, start questioning AIs or flirting with AIs or whatever thing. I'm sure there's some bit we could come up with. That'd be interesting and have it animate a Linda. You guys see any of that or no? Okay, let's see where we were. See where we are. So again, so far, girl, lady died, right? Good morning, boss. Good morning. So, how'd the case go? It's turning into a real fiasco. I see. Well, today, yeah. What is today? Yeah, we need to try to get information. Oh, from that's her name, right? Momoko, I think is her name. Takada, probably. Takada Momoko, I would assume her name is. You know, I think we can actually find out her name, but I think that's it. Takada Momoko. Probably. Could be wrong though. Hold on. I'm gonna find out. Let's see. Reset. I'm gonna find out. I think it has readings if you pull up the character thing in the main screen. Maybe I should make a save state there to make it easy to go. Probably a good idea. Okay, here. And then characters. And then sort by game. There we go. And then I think there's a reading if I click them, I think. Yeah, there she is. They click them. Is that a reading of her name? Did I make that up? There's no reading. Did I make up that it had a reading in here? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. What do I sort by name? When I... then I can be sure it starts with a ta, right? Yeah. But, anyway. So she's a barista hostess. Oh, we don't know that. Oh, don't read any of this. We know she works at a... don't read any of that. I don't want to spoil anything. I just wanted to know how to read her name. So, anyway. What's in config? We knew she worked at a... what did we call it? A water job? A water job? We knew that she worked at like a nightclub or something. You call that water selling. Why? What the fuck if I know? I don't know where the etymology of that is exactly. A lot of times we look up the etymology and we find it out. That one, I still don't know it. I don't think we looked it up. Yoko? You mind pulling this up for us? Thank you. Here, pull this over a little bit. Okay. A woman who works in a bar or nightclub. Why is it called water selling though? Night entertainment, business, and nightlife. A chancy trade. I saw that one guy gaslight all the AI characters. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can. Like, I was watching some of the YouTube guys I kind of watch do it. It's wild though what like it can do. Thank you. I gotta go JB Garfield, which is which one? This one? Yeah. There was one of them got him like the AI to like talk about like beating him and like whipping him like in a sexual way, like like you can make them do pretty much anything an LLM can do. right? So you trick them into, because they're trained on all kinds of material, of course. So you can trick them into that stuff. They just have like, they basically have like a blacklist, I think, of like specific words that you can't use, but they're not actually like, and you probably never can really lock them down, because of the way the nature of the stuff works, right? All you can do is like blacklist specific things, specific words and phrases and things. So people are always going to be able to do that, I think. That's Kim O'Hara, the dead girl. Okay, let's see. Dead girl. I wonder if I think I might have found a list of the characters in the first one before. That might be a good idea. Hold on. Let me see if I can find that. I swear I actually did. Like not a wiki, but like a Japanese just like page on the game, right? And it talked about like the different characters and stuff. Let me see. Story, plot. No, I'm looking for characters. Not on this one, because I would have the readings. Yeah, one of these I think was it. Yeah, I got it. Check this out, look. Thank you, Yoko. Be right back. Okay, check this out. That's evil Yoko back there. Browser's not set up. No, 1 second. Okay. I'm in. Why is there a black box behind me? Oh, it's because of the DS stuff. Because of the DS thing I'm doing. So it's not going to look normal. Okay, we kind of see it though, right? This is from the NES version. So her name is Takada Momoko. Yeah, it's got her name right here. So we have this. I remember finding this. Pretty sick, right? If we had this for like every game, that'd be amazing. I know, again, you guys don't quite see it right. It's going to cut up for you. But yeah, we have this here. Look how Kuma used to look. There, sorry, don't make the chat pop up live up there. I don't know if this website has any other ones. It'd be cool if it does. Where does the top page go? Game, Famicom. Oh, it's got a lot of different Famicom games. You see, so it'll be in a top, right? Got a lot of Famicom games. Huh? Did not start with Tom? Digital Devil? Bro, does it have anything we don't know from the other ones? It might, I guess. Does it have maps? Huh. There's Megami Tensei here. Cool. It's Digital Devil Saga there. We're playing that too. Didn't it start with a Tom? Let's start with that. Miss it? Huh. What's it start with? What's the name start with then? Not that. Does. Oh, but maybe it's the name of the game. I don't know. Oh, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it's on the disc system. What system is it for? Ah, it is the disc system. I think there's two. They're here. This is the. At least some other ones. This is the two dangerous dudes. Nice. So we have their names too. That's some of the later ones we're gonna play. Okay. It doesn't have the middle one though, as far as I can tell. But fine, it's cool though. Just go back now. Those. Right. Okay, so her name, yeah, Momoko. If I need any names, we got that now. Wait, where's the forensic lady? Does it not list her? The forensics lady might have been added into this version. Yeah, because this version's a little different, right? Okay. Pull the game back up. This version's a little different because it's like it's from the mobile one, which would be a little different. Okay, back to the game now. Himiko. Empress Himiko. Good morning. Oh, we already read this. Becoming a real case. Today, so, right, boss? Today, yeah. We're checking out. We're trying to get information at Momoko's house today in the park. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I hope you can solve it quick. Yeah. You know what we need to do when we play these games? Is take screenshots of the different Yokos. Because in every game she has a different outfit. But the only one that I remembered to actually take a picture of is this one. This is the only one we got. We need to have Yoko outfits that are changeable, right? That's a big feature that we are missing out on the stream. Is changeable Yokos. Thank you, Yoko. We're missing out on changeable Yokos. We need to get, every time she has a different outfit, we need to take a picture of her normal and a picture of her smiling, and then I can put it in the thing. That's at least like 5 different Yokos, I think, in this game. We need to get every single Yoko and put it in the stream. So then we could have like a redeem, like a point redeem to change the Yoko. Or something, right? Something like that. Or maybe just depending on some other reason we change them. I don't know. Let's get out of here. We go to the park. I don't think we're going to get anything at the park. Let's go to our house first. Alright, let's go check it. Let's get to going to the case. Take care of the office while I'm gone, Yoko. Yeah, no problem, boss. We head to the apartment, trying to get a clue. In search of a new clue. Alright. I think they use like real photographs for the backgrounds. I think they do that in the later ones too. But they like stylize them sometimes. Some of them are drawn, but not in these games. I don't think so anyway. Hopefully we can get some information here. Now you mention it, surely. Something we gotta do first. What's that? Something we gotta do first. Smoke? Is that the thing? What I have to do? What's that? Gotta smoke. Oh no, my vape thing needs to be charged. Well, I can't smoke. We'll obey that rule in a minute. I don't know if I got a joint. We'll obey that rule in a minute. Alright, let's try asking around. Okay, go goes where? Inside? Let's look around first, actually. Look around the apartment. Don't really see anybody walking around. But we wait for a little bit, and we hear 2 middle-aged women start talking in front of the apartment. Look at the middle-aged women. Seems like there's 2 middle-aged women nearby that live nearby. The larger woman has a bag of stuff she got, and the other one has a broom. Okay, in her hand. Sure. They're looking over here and talking. Uh-huh. Are they gossiping? Is it gossip? Can we talk to him? Uh-huh. Talk to the first lady. Talk about Momoko? Ah? About the... Are you hear about the murder? Scary, huh? Really terrifying. I didn't really talk to her. I didn't really talk to her directly. Okay. Who are you, by the way? Are you supposed to say who we are? Who are you, ma'am? Oh, oops. I asked about her before saying who I am. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Are you trying to pick me up? Just say explain who we are. Detective? Oh, jeez. This is my first time ever seeing a real detective. She says that over and over, this lady. Wait a second. No way, detective. Do you think I did it? Come on. I didn't say anything. I got nothing to do with this. Why would you get down? Why would you suspect me? Come on, that's a spit. You're barking at the wrong tree. Okay, calm down, ma'am. I do not think you murdered her. No, I don't know why you're behaving like this, to be honest with you. Oh, I gotta turn the bot on. I can't see if Chad is dead. I don't know why you're freaking out like that, ma'am, I'm being honest with you. Good night, JK. Oh, JK, great. Great. We're drinking a bunch of water. Good, 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 doctor. Good. Good, nice. Very good. Okay, let's ask about them now. Ah, jeez. I'm not trying to pick you up, man. Ma'am. I'm not trying to pick you up. I don't know what a problem is. Just chill out, man. I'm not trying to pick you up, okay? Anything you noticed? Oh, yeah. Now that you mention it. Who's this person? The neighbor, this person lost a lot of weight recently? Suzuki? It's gotta be Suzuki. Suzuki lost a lot of weight recently. Who's Suzuki? How are they able to do it? It seems like she's talking about stuff that has nothing to do with Momoko. Yeah, they are. Well, I guess I just wasted time with that. Okay, let's talk to the other woman. Talking to gossiping ladies isn't really helping, is it? I call a PSYOP of Unit 731. What the fuck does that even mean? Isn't 731 that Japanese thing? Or is that a different one? That like, weird thing? Here's my thing. I think people that are obsessed with all that stuff, are more PSYOP than anybody, you know? Like, all that stuff is, like, people worry about all these, like, secret organizations and things, and it's like, that is the PSYOP, is getting you to care about all that, I think, all the time, and, you know? Don't worry about any of that stuff. Who cares? You know? I don't know. I don't know. It's like ironically those people are the most commandeered brains almost, because they're always obsessed with like MK Ultra, Unit 751, all that kind of stuff. The Knights Templar. Well, no, usually not the Knights Templar, but you know, those kind of things. Your mental torture, maybe. Your mental torture? Anyway, I hope Riot comes back. I'm going to sleep. Okay. Doctor Sergio. Let's see. I don't know, man. I think it might. I think she might not be back for a while. I don't know if she's gonna come back or not. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I wish you best of luck. That's something Bree would say. She's in that stuff. Yeah, you're right. But that's what I mean. Like, this, you gotta get like the. It's not worth your time, man, to be fixated on that stuff. Because especially if you're right. Do you know what I mean? Like, especially if you're right. If you think secret societies really are doing this shit, more reason to unplug from like global nonsense and be more local. Like I tell people, but I just don't see the point of being focused on things outside of your control. And the best way you would get your power back from all these secret organizations and things would be just not to worry about it, like what's going on at a global scale, or it'd be just to live your life, you know? Okay, let's ask about this lady about Momoko. Oh yeah. Momoko, she's the one that died, right? She's the one that died, right? She was a good kid. Lived next door to me. She was nice. She was a good kid. I don't know who did it, man. Dark stuff. Huh. Okay. She worked every day, regardless. Even if she didn't care if she was sick, didn't matter. Okay. Wait, what is the sick thing? Was she sick? I don't really know much about it myself. I asked a little bit. Apparently she had a heart condition. She was suffering from heart. It just says heart sickness, like something wrong with her heart. Because of that, she couldn't move suddenly, she said. Huh. What does that mean, she couldn't move suddenly? Huh. Is there anything else? Oh yeah. Now that you mention it, Momoko had there was some weirdos, some weird person, some strange individual that came by her place recently. Oh, that's it. Strange individual? Strange, well, like a criminal. What? Something like that, maybe. I wouldn't say like a criminal, no, more like the opposite. Like a serious businessman. Okay, so like not a criminal, like a serious businessman. Okay. Okay. Huh. That's why he's strange, though. So she goes, when I say strange, I don't mean like some kind of hoodlum. I mean like an awkwardly serious businessman is what he was like. Okay, I see. I see. That could be the guy, right? Whoever this is. I mean, that should be our first suspect, of the person that killed him. Would be this businessman, I would think. Okay. We have some. Is that about all the information we're gonna get? We should check out inside. I feel like I should call somebody first. Somebody told me to call him. Did somebody tell me that? Oh, so that's the thing he's talking about when he keeps saying there's something I'm supposed to do. Was there somebody we're supposed to call? What, Kuma maybe? Well, let me check the notebook too. Is it Kuma he's talking about? We're supposed to call Kuma? Why does it keep saying that? She's been working at our office for a year, Yoko has it this way. Already indispensable. So how long have we been in the business? And how long have we been a detective? Because it was before. We already existed. He said we were in the red until she worked there, and then we're in the black. We didn't make money until we hired Yoko. That makes sense, though, when you think about how Jinguji is compared to Yoko, right? He's good with cases, but like bad with everything else. Bad with everything else. like everything else, you know. Okay, so these are the different statements from people. We can check if we wanted to. Miko, that was the forensics lady. If we wanted to check back on that. This is like, you know, like case stuff, like scene of the crime, right? We can check back on that kind of stuff if we need to. Homeless, cause of death, strangulation. It looks like strangulation. Looks like strangulation. Okay. How long could he keep going if he was always in the red, though? Well, yeah, but if he had, like... But if he... It depends, right? It depends how in the red he was. It's hard to say. Like, if he was just barely in the red, then, you know, indefinitely, maybe. Depending on how much money he's starting out with, like his savings or whatever. Or, you know... it was only a little bit in the red. If he was severely in the red, then not that long at all. You know, I don't know. I don't know his starting circumstances. I'm curious. Yeah, I don't know. There is a prequel game, that Daedalus game, but it looks really bizarre, and I don't know if it's like even. It doesn't seem like it's written by any of the people that write any of the games, so I don't know if I would really fuck with that. As like, I mean, it might really be the origin or whatever, but I don't know how serious I consider it, you know? Because it's like written when? Like they made that game like 40 years later than the original games. And, you know, it might not share any of the staff that worked on any of the other games. I don't know. So I don't know how he started. And maybe one of the games they talk about it. Okay, what am I doing? I call somebody? Who am I supposed to call? Kuma? I call Kuma, I call Miko, and call the office. Let's call Yoko. Is there a point to do that? Hello, Jinguji Detective Agency. Yoko? Yeah, boss? What is it? Something wrong? No, don't really need anything. Sorry. No, it's okay. Good luck on the case. And, I didn't need to call Yoko. It's funny. I suppose it also matters who's in debt too. Yeah, it's true too, right? Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's definitely true. Yeah. We don't really know anything about his family, I don't think. We know he went away to America for some part of his schooling. Let me see. I had that page pulled up. Let me see. He's 29 years old, private detective, very smart, right? Brain good. And he's a tough guy both physically and mentally. That's true. He's cool. This is what the description says of him in his profile thing. It just says he's cool. They're not wrong, but kind of funny. He's a sympathetic guy, and he gains people's trust because of that. But he's not cut out to be a cop. That's probably true, yeah. But he has helped a number of cases. Helped them with a number of cases. Oh, sorry, no, that's not right. Sorry, he's helped them. He's helped with other cases the cops couldn't do. I translated that too early. He's young but well known. And yeah, he works in his office is in Shinjuku, of course. He has buddies with Kuma. 5 years ago. Okay, so something happened in Shinjuku 5 years ago, and that's how he met Kuma. And they've been friends ever since. They're drinking buddies. You can often see them together at the bar or next to each other. Okay. His tobacco of choice is Marlboros. His coffee is cappuccinos. His cappuccino. And his favorite booze is Camus. I don't know the booze brand though. I don't know what that means. Camus. But okay. That's a brand of booze of some type? It didn't say anything about his, It didn't say anything about his parents or anything. It mentioned that that Kuma is old enough to be his dad. It mentions that. Mentions he's old enough to be his dad. Kuma's been a cop for 30 years, it says. He's 55, soon to be like 55 years old. Okay. Wow, Kuma's older than I thought. I didn't realize he was that old. That makes sense though. He's like 55 years old, it says. Huh. I didn't realize he was that old. I didn't realize Kuma was that old. He looked good for his age then, huh? But he could be Jinguji's dad by age then, though. Dang, yeah. Also, I didn't realize how much younger Yoko is than Jinguji. She's 22 years old. And Jinguji is 29. She's 7 years younger than him. Huh. I had no idea she was that young. I had no idea. Okay. Anyway, it's called Kuma. I think that's what we're supposed to call. There's no reason to call Kuma. Oh, I guess not. Is it Miko? Also, Kuma doesn't carry a cell phone. What? He doesn't carry a cell phone? I guess that would make sense back then, though. It would just ring on his desk. Okay, Miko? What Miko is supposed to call? She's the forensic, so yeah. I said that I would call before I check out the place. Well, let's try. I guess I did say that. I don't recall saying that, but I guess I did. Hello? This is Miko. It's Jinguji. Oh, Jinguji. So, how's the investigation going? Well, I'd like to get permission to check out Momoko's apartment. Oh yeah, okay, sure. I'm telling the cops there that you're there. You're coming by to check it out. Oh yeah. Can you head over there? Yeah, got it. Later. Okay, bye. Perfect. Now we have permission. Now we can check it out. Okay, there's cops inside. Yeah, there are. There's a cop standing at the door. Mr. Jinguji? I heard. Going in. Nice. Yeah, I've got it. Apparently Miko already talked to him. So that's why we needed to call Kingsley. It said he doesn't even keep his phone on him. So he would have just been ringing the desk. Ringing the phone on his desk. Going through. And salute. We gotta salute all the police officers. And they're saluting us. Alright. Now, this is it. Takada Momoko's room. It's a little room, huh? Can we? It sure be nice if we find a clue in here. Okay. Let's look around the room. Oh, how we're describing the apartment. DK is dining kitchen. Dining room kitchen. One dining room kitchen. One DK. And that's the size of it. I forgot what that actually measures out to be though. It's a tatami mat, which is 1.82 square meters or 1.54 square meters. Where's the or? It's by tatami mats. It's 8 tatamis. It's 8 tatamis. It's 8 tatamis. What's up, Snorch? Well, DK was Donkey Kong. Not in anywhere normal, no. No, not anywhere normal. Here, hold on. Check this out. It's different. It's different by where you live. What a tatami mat size is. Okay. 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 What? Different styles of tatami mats? So how do you tell... What the fuck? That's what they are. They are different. They're different sizes. Uh-huh. Okay. That's interesting though that they measure the room by the tatami mats on the floor. That is pretty interesting. Okay, alright. I don't know. I don't have anything really insightful about that right now. But they basically measure the room by the tatami mats, right? That they put on the floor. And because they space them out to... you know, when they're doing the floor, they design it kind of like when you're measuring anything, right? They make the floor the right size to go with the tatami mats. So because they basically use that like what's that stuff? Those like those lock together flooring things, like stuff like that. Like they basically just like measure it by X amount of tatami mats that they're going to use, and then I guess they build them that way, right? I guess they build them that way. They build them that way. So it's 8, anyways, it's 8 tatami mats. Yeah, it is by, I wasn't wrong, it is by region. There's slightly different sizes. I guess just over time, does it explain why? There's supposed to be a 1-2 ratio, but it's not all okay. They also adjust the tatami mats when they're making the place in case they don't fit, right? They just shorten the tatami mats or something. Okay. Whatever, man. Alright. Okay, I guess they just do whatever and shrug. Alright. Used additionally in Kyoto and surrounding areas. This size became standard in this region due to large Arctic... What sized it? What size? You're saying this size. You're not saying that. As long as it's consistent, I guess. In the region, it's pretty consistent. But like if the floor was fucked up or something, or they didn't quite have enough space, they would just like shorten them a little bit. You know? So, there's sometimes that it's not even totally accurate. Anyway. Okay, whatever. It's far from a accurate way of measuring the place. 95, sure, whatever, bro. There's multiple different ones. Let's not worry about too much about the actual size. You've seen this tatami mat before, right? Okay. So it's about 8 tatamis. About 8 tatamis. And it's one room. That's all we need. It has a it gives us a clean impression, like, you know, it's a clean room, nice room. It seems like it's a it's a lot of people that work at like nightclubs and stuff are sloppy, right? But it doesn't seem like she is. The place seems clean. The place seems well kept. Okay. Kyoto, Tokyo, and Nagoya. Sure, yeah, they have different sizes. Yeah, 3 different sizes. Yeah, there's at least 3 different sizes there. There's I was looking at it a second ago. I was gonna get too into it. I see 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 sizes listed here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sizes listed here. If I copy and paste, will this work in a way that makes any sense? Anyway, let's look at clothes. Oh, that's her clothes, or like well, it's a clothing thing, like an armoire maybe. I don't totally know. There's lots of suits in it. There's lots of suits hung up in her armoire thing, or closet or something. I don't see anything in the room. Where would it be? Where would it be? I guess it's not important. Half of them have a nice design, like a fancy design. Not a nice design, like a standout, like a glitzy design, a standout design. Like probably for any water. Probably for her job, right? Her flashy. When the others are slick, the other half is slick clothing. So it's probably so she has half for going to her. Oh, beta, is the thing on? No, it's on. The bot's on. So half are for going. Half are for going to work, and the other half are like not like slick, like normal, like maybe like they're just nice outfits. Huh. Look at her makeup case. It's got a mirror on it. Got a 3-sided mirror on it. I don't know what a 3-sided mirror is. There's makeup and stuff in the drawer and accessories. It's kind of hard to figure out what I gotta understand from this, so. Yeah, I'm not a woman. I'm not gonna make heads or tail of this. With the bookcase? There's fashion magazines, stuffed with fashion magazines, and some doctor books. Doctor books? Or medicine books. Medicine... Doctor... They're medicine books. They're books on medical science, something like that. Is that because she's sick? Huh. What's up with the sick thing? They said something's wrong with her heart, the neighbor said. That's gotta be important. That's gotta be important. Ah, her business cards. They weren't found on her body, which means, that mean she has 2 jobs, I think, no? Or... Okay. We found her business card thing. It's on the side. We want to look at that. Let's look at the medical books first, actually. They are they're hard books. They're difficult reading. Oh, but there's notes attached to The page is about heart conditions. Right, exactly. About heart disease. Yeah, okay. So that is why she has them. Okay, let's look at the business cards. It says that she's a barista. Ah, so that is her main job. Okay, in Kabukicho, she's a barista. It says her name on it, Takada Momoko. It says she's a barista. Another heart problem, yeah. A three-sided makeup mirror is for women to see different angles and they put it on makeup. Ah, okay. I don't know if I've ever seen one still, though. Like, I figured it was something like that, but I can't visualize it, you know what I mean? But I feel like I have to have seen it at some point. Seen one of those. I don't know. Oh, it's just like... oh, okay. Like on a vanity, I would have the two flaps. It's a little one of those, I guess. It's like a little one of those, like a vanity thing. Okay, sure, that makes sense. Like how vanity will have those two side ones. That's what it's describing. It's a regular boudoir. Well, yeah, but it's not really a boudoir that we were looking at, right? It was like the makeup thing, and it's smaller, right? Is it in here? Hold on. It's not in the picture. It's not in the picture. Because what we were looking at like the... what did it say it was? I'll have to check in a second. So that's where she works, Well, we should probably go by. Oh yeah, we go by her where she works. It's a good idea. Because it has the address on it, right? Oh yeah, it calls it a makeup case. I guess it could be just a... It says a big three-sided mirror, so I guess it could be like a boudoir or whatever, yeah. Because then it says it is shelves. Yeah. You could be right. I don't see it in the picture. I don't see it in the picture though. But yeah, I think you're right. I think it's just a little thing somewhere. Okay. Look at her shoebox. High heels. More than 10 high heels. Okay, in there. Lots of high heels. And again, there's a mix of flashy and sleek. Right. Right. But the sleek ones are dusty. Sleek ones are dusty. He hasn't worn them in a while. What about this AV rack? It's like where a TV is, right? There's a little bag on top. Can we look at the little bag? What's a box? It's got her regular use stuff, and inside of it you got tiny mirror, tissues, all kind of little stuff like that, and what looks like a ticket for the hospital, like I guess like to keep track of you, like the wristband thing, but like a ticket, something like that. Looks like she goes there a lot. Like she's often at the hospital. Okay. I get maybe the ticket's reusable because she's going in and out so often. So the ticket? It says the name of the hospital. Okay. Une Hospital. Or it's not just hospital, it's a college hospital. Campus hospital. Whatever you call those. It's from 10 years ago when they first issued it. We can check the place out. So he's had the condition for a long time. Okay. Well, we basically checked this place out. We found some clues. Let's go somewhere else now. Okay. I suppose boudoir, and vanity are pretty much the same thing. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I don't think there's a significant difference between a vanity. Which is why I find it silly you said that, yes. But, not that ridiculous. But I was like, huh? But, you mean just being fancy now? For some reason? Just trying to be fancy? Alright, so we're done. We can get out of here. So what are the clues we got? We got our business card, right? Do we have it in our inventory now? We got our business card, which should have her... Oh, this is my business card. Should have the place she works. So we can check that out. And she's a what? A hostess? Or what did it say? Barista. She's a barista. She's a barista. And we know the hospital she goes to. She has some kind of heart condition. Almost certainly she has a heart condition, because also in the book, in the medical journals or whatever they are, it has all the heart condition stuff marked, all the heart disease stuff marked. Is she working at this nightclub to pay for her heart thing, or is that unrelated, or did the heart thing kill her? And then she was strangled, or I don't know. I'm just saying, like, her body, right? They said she looked like at peace, kinda. I'm wondering why that is. I'm just wondering why that is. That's all. Alright, that's so we got the hospital now. We can go back to the park. We don't really have any reason to go back to the park yet, though. We don't have like a lead to like. I'm sure at some point we push the Bar East. Oh, not a barista. She works at the Bar East. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. The name of the bar is Bar East. I'm sorry, guys. I thought she was a barista. That's just where she works. I didn't know what the fuck language it was. Supposedly it's English, okay? My bad. My bad. That's supposedly English. My bad. It's a Bar East where she works. My bad. Okay, I guess we'll go to the hospital first. Bar East barista? Well, yeah, I thought it was barista. I don't know what I was thinking. Alright, yeah, we go to the hospital that's on our ticket. Maybe we can get something here. Yeah, I hope so. It does bug me that she was sick, though. Here we are at the hospital. Now, this is the same background. Why not Bar West? Because it's not the name? I don't know, bro. Why not Bar North? Why not Bar on the Moon? If you're just making shit up. So, this is the same picture of the hospital that you see in the P-Kid one. I remember that, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's the same background. Anyway, I want to ask for information, but it might be tough. All we have is the location. Maybe we talk to, see what we find who's in charge, right, of her. We see who's her doctor or nurse. Let's look around. It's a clean hallway. Very clean. A big hospital. Wow. Look at people around us. There's tons of people here. Old, young, man, woman. All kinds of people. And people come here because they're sick, come here because they're injured, all kinds of reasons too. Okay. Talk to reception, or we'll look at reception. There's a number of people lined up for reception. He probably knows who's in charge of Momoko. But I don't think they'll give information to somebody from outside. Right. We keep thinking that, which means like what? We need something before we're gonna get any information here, probably. Because it keeps reminding us of that. East side of town, probably. Yeah, I would think. Right? There's some reason it keeps telling us that. Let's try and talk to the lady. You know who's in charge of Momoko? Takada? Excuse me, who are you? If you have no relation to the person, I can't tell you anything. I knew it. I did know it. Yeah, of course not. Of course not doesn't give us information. Okay, I get it, but... Alright, well, let's just leave then, I guess. We don't need to leave yet. Oh, sorry. Am I supposed to present them with something? Like the picture, maybe? Or what does it want from us? The phone? No, the picture doesn't do anything. Her phone? Does her phone help us? There's more than 400 contacts in it. Can we give him our business card? No. Can we call? No, I don't need to use it now. Okay, well now I'm stuck here. What's up, Leafy? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So far, we have some new clues. So to summarize the case so far, let's go over it again. A lady died. How? Strangled. Where? Park. Weird thing about the case is nobody saw it happen, but lots of homeless people live in the park. Then we went by her house and we found like half of her clothes were like nice dresses and stuff for working at a bar, which she apparently does. We also found her business cards, which were important because we found it suspicious that she didn't have her business cards on her, because in Japan that is pretty suspicious. If you just be walking around without your business cards in a nice dress, or was she wearing a nice dress? I don't know. Whatever. I don't know what she was wearing when she died. Now that you mention it, I think she was wearing a nice dress, right? I think she was. But anyway, it's weird to not have your business cards. So we found them. Says the name of the bar. Then we also found out she had a heart condition. And now we're trying to ask about that at the hospital. But they're like, who the hell are you? You know her name, but are you family? What are you doing here? And now we're sitting here like, I don't know what we're doing here. But I tried to leave, and it said, no, you can't leave yet. So we gotta figure out some way to talk to him, maybe. First shift tomorrow at 9 a.m. and I just woke up. It's 12. Let's see if I can do the math here. First shift tomorrow at 9 a.m. and I just woke up. You're 9 hours away? Is that correct? Is that correct? You're 9 hours away from your first shift? Are you? Did you wake up like you're up, or you wake up like you're gonna pass back out? Kinda wake up. Are you up like, I can't go back to sleep? There's no way I'm going back to sleep, or like you just gotta wait a little bit and you'll fall back asleep? Okay, let's see. What are we supposed to do now, you think? Oh, we might have to smoke. Oh no, we're in the hospital. We're in the hospital. They're not gonna let me do that. Look around. Clean lobby, I already looked in here. I mean, I did that. Look at the people around. It's gotta be something. Gotta be something. Be serious. What the? The lady stood up. Seems like she's going on break. Okay, what does that mean? She's going on break. Can I talk to her? Excuse me? you're not, you're unrelated to the person, right? Excuse me? What do we do? Go knock out the nurse and dress up as the nurse and sneak in? Is that what we're supposed to do? That doesn't seem right, right? Follow the woman. Okay. We're following the woman taking a break. Why are we doing that for? She went down the hallway to buy a can of tea. Right, I love a good old can of tea. She just starts reading, sits down in the break room and starts reading a book. Okay. Okay, what does that mean? Seems like your sleep is a little off. Yeah, it does seem like that. Alright, let's look at the receptionist here. She's reading a mystery novel. That's her in. Right? Because we're a detective. You know what a mystery novel lover is into? Mystery. Right? And guess what we do? Guess what we do for a living? We solve mysteries. We solve mysteries, bro. Right? Mystery novel. Exactly, Jinguji. Maybe. Exactly. Exactly. Our job is exactly what she likes to do and read about. Talk to her. Miss, do you know who's in charge of Takada Momoko? Sorry. Actually, I can't tell you anything if you're not related to him. If you have no connection to her. I knew it. Crap. I need to try something else. Yeah, I know what. We give her a business card, right? And she'll see she'll see we're a private detective. Right? We hand her our business card. We do. Jinguji Saburo. We hand her our business card. We take it out. We handed her our business card. Now? Wait, you're a detective? Yeah, I am a detective. No big deal. I'm a detective. No big deal. I'm a detective. Yeah. Really? I knew it. I knew it. It says here, Detective Jinguji Saburo. Yeah? Yep. So I was just wondering. I'm trying to solve a mystery. A murder mystery. Do you know who the doctor was overseeing Takada Momoko? Huh? Yes. But I can't tell you. I really can't. But you are a detective. Wait a second. She says that and runs off for I don't know, a couple dozen seconds, comes back, and wow, she tells us the name of the person in charge. Thank you. Thank you very much. No, it's no big deal. Oh yeah. So, maybe lunch? Uh-oh. It seems like she has an interest in me now that she knows I'm a detective. Look. We give her a... We don't want to let her get her hopes up, right? So we say something and we peace out. Let's get out of here. Where is it? I don't know. I need to ask somebody. Who are you supposed to ask? Oh, the regular lady up there. Nice. Nice. Hello? We find out where the right area is. Where the department he was in is nice. Where the ladies, the department the lady was in. What is it? Oh, I guess we don't need anything now. Nothing, sorry. Okay. So, let's go. Go. We went to where they told us to go. It has a peculiar smell. Hospitals have a very distinct smell. It's a kind of anxious environment a little bit. I guess it is, right? Yes, it is. Okay. So, we got here. The nurse is staring at me. Or a nurse and a doctor. Well, I mean, I guess I do look suspicious. So, can't really blame them. They're looking at me like I am suspicious, though. But I mean, I clearly look suspicious, though. So, then the nurse, can you show us your ticket? Oh, sorry, I don't have a ticket. That's it. We're just like, we don't have one. Can I see your sanitized? Yeah. Can I see your yeah, definitely, like sanitized, like cleaning stuff, yeah. Can I see your ticket? And we just go, I don't have one. Jinguji rules. Okay. We're gonna have to explain what's going on, right? Talk to this lady doctor. It's not a normal doctor, it's a lady doctor. Talk to her about her. As you can see, I'm a doctor. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can see that. As you can see? Oh, how come? Oh, when did Garfield die? The eye tracker. Wait, what? The eye tracker worked for a second when I looked back. But when did Garfield die? A second ago? Okay, hold on. I gotta go under the desk to fix that. Be right back, guys. When did Garfield die? It's not a funny joke, Gio. It's not a funny joke, sir. It's not funny. You thought it was funny? You think you're a wise guy? You think you're a wise cracker? Huh? No, but you think you're a wise cracker? It was funny. I did. Yeah, it was kind of funny. It was humorous, but still. It was humorous. You know what's bizarre about it? Like, okay, so I looked to the side, I noticed Garfield wasn't moving, and then I'm like, okay, is it dead? And I look at the eye tracker, lights are off, right? And then this is the order it goes. I look at the eye tracker, I look at the screen, I look back over here, and I see the eye tracker fade away off the DS screen. And I'm like, what? Like, how did that happen? Was that magic? Like, how did that happen? Because as far as I knew, it was already off. Was it a ghost? Was it a ghost of the eye tracker? Did that order of events actually happen? Like, did you guys see the eye tracker when I looked back? How did that happen? The lights were off. Anyway, was it just stuck in that spot until the thing went off, maybe? Or until after it was off? I don't know. All I know is I saw it fade out when I looked over after it was already off. And that confused a little bit. Probably spooky ghost, it might be. Okay, so it was just like You're just like, it's delayed on that, on disappearing. It could be a sweet ghost. Let's see. As you can see, I'm a doctor. I don't think I have to answer any more than that. He seems guarded, huh? Well, yeah, because I'm just a random guy in the hospital. Ask about Momoko? You think that's gonna work? She doesn't know who I am. You're asking about Takada Momoko? Look, I'm sorry, but who are you? I can't just be giving patient information to outside people. Outside people. I need a word for that. People that are unrelated. Unrelated people? That sounds awkward too. What would you say? The random people? Random... Yeah, you might say that, but it's not really a translation of it. That's just like a thing you would say. It says like outside people, like people that are unrelated. Unrelated people? Unrelated kind of works, still awkward a little bit. Okay, I think we gotta show her a business card, right? Yeah, I'm gonna give her a business card. Good thing we have that, man. We gotta give it. We gotta. Half the gameplay is giving your business card in these games. That's always funny to me, right? That they have that as like a key part of the gameplay, is handing them your business card. And I wouldn't say a key part of the gameplay, but it happens in every game pretty much. Jinguji at some point hands people his business card. Pretty funny. But it's just so normal part of interaction that it's not even a thing that's significant. It's just something you have to do. Unauthorized. Oh sure. Unauthorized personnel? Still kind of sounds a little awkward now. I can't just be giving out information to unauthorized people. Doesn't that still sound weird? How much a patient is a dead person? That's a good point. Well, considering their morgue is inside the hospital, they're still a patient. So, I get what you're saying, but I guess they are. Fully is the answer. 100% of a patient. How much? 100% of them. Yeah. Right? Because the morgue is in the hospital. Actually, I mean, I don't know if they actually have a morgue in this hospital, but you know what I mean. Ask about her now. As you can see, I'm a doctor. Okay. Oh, I gotta talk about myself, so you notice I'm a detective. I'm Detective Jinguji. Here's my business card. I wanted to ask about the case with... I'm investigating Momoko. What happened to her? I wanted to ask about it. If you don't mind giving me some of your time. Lending me some of your time. A detective? Ah, sorry. Sorry. My name is Sumiko. Okay. Is this gonna be a recurring doctor character? I don't think so, right? I think this is the only time I ever talked to her. Dr. Sumiko. Unauthorized person is what it says on our forms and stuff. Are mine. Sure, but what would they say? What would a doctor say to you, though? Like, would they say, hey, you're an unauthorized person? I can't just be talking to some unauthorized person. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about this. Okay. Sorry, but I'm not the doctor in charge of Takada. Oh, okay. She's not even in charge of him. You actually want who's this person? Kashiwagi. Their name? Kashigi, Kayaki, Hakugi. These are all names. Kashinogi, Kashihagi, Kashiwagi, Kashiwaki. These are all possible readings of that name. Katsuwagi. I think Katsuwagi is probably it. That's wild. How are these all names? Okay, so Kashiki is one. Kayaki, Akugi, Kashinoki, Kashahagi, Kashawaki, Katsuwagi. I think I'm going with Katsuwagi. That's a lot of freaking names. Any of those could be the reading of that name. Look at Japanese names. Okay, I'm gonna go with Katsuwagi. I think that's their name. That's Dr. Katsuwagi. You know what? Is that on the wiki thing? The Katsuwagi person? No, I don't see him. I don't think. No, I do. It's Kashiwagi. Kashiwagi. I was one off. I went with what? Katsuwagi. It's Kashiwagi. Kashiwagi Daisuke. Okay. His name is on there. Kashiwagi. Okay. Check out the first character next to the 4 square. The very first character, you mean? What about it? What about it, Joe? What about it? You mean the very first character, right? Next to the 4 square, he says. That's a rice field, okay? It's a rice paddy. That's a... it's not a 4 square. It's a rice field, bro. Duh. Duh, is that... Yeah? What about it? What about it, Joe? Rice field. It looks like the top half of the grass. Yeah, you're correct. In not grass, you're thinking of straw, right? Yes, you're correct. It means tall. Yeah. There you go. Look, here's the name. He's tall. Yeah, you're correct. Yes. Who's Wara? Straw. What are you thinking of? You can only really make it out in the bottom one. Well, I guess it's the same in the top one too. Shaw, yeah, you're correct, yeah. Good spot, yeah. Uh-oh. I didn't see that. Yeah. I didn't see that. But yes, it means tall. Takai is the normal word for it. Here, let's have Yoko say it. Have Yoko say it. Yoko. But remember, there's different types of readings, right? There's the Japanese reading, and then there's Chinese reading, kinda, and then in compounds they're usually the Takai. They're usually the Chinese reading. And then a single character like that, it's the Japanese. Takai is the Japanese reading. Ko would be the... Well, it's not Ko in this case, right? It's Takada. Oh, because sometimes it can be either one in names is why. In names, it can be any of the readings. In names, it's whatever the hell they want. That's why names are so frustrating. Because, yeah, there's some like standard names, right, that you learn. But people can also write them differently on purpose if they want to. Just to like have it be a certain meaning or whatever. Like they pick the name, right? And then they go through like a kanji dictionary, like, okay, well, how do I want it read? You know? Like, how do I want, not read, but like what characters do I want to represent the name? Like you know how people do meaning names in other languages? That's how it goes. They usually probably have a name in mind, like the sound. They have the name in mind already, and then they look up the characters to write it, that they want to pick out to write it. That's for first names. For last names, it's simpler because it's referencing like a location. Like Takata, high rice paddies, right, would be probably like the people that lived in a village that was like high up somewhere that had rice paddies, rice fields. I mean, that's probably where that name came from, because most regular people got their names that way, right? They just like at a certain point they were like on the register. The government was like, okay, we need regular people to have last names, and they're like, okay, well, what are you supposed to do? What do you want us to do, bro? I don't know, man. Just pick something nearby, like Tall Mountain or whatever, bro. Okay, I'm Tall Mountain. Great. When they wrote it down, that's how it worked. It occurred to me that names can really abuse kanji to death. Yes, they can. Yeah, yes, they can. But last names were like that. Last names were like that. Not only that, though, back in the day, you could be given a name. Like, names aren't exactly like they are in English, in Japanese. People had multiple names. Like, names they don't have the same attachment to it. Maybe it's because there's no Bible. I don't know. But people don't have the same attachment to their names in Japanese. Well, they didn't always. I'm not going to say people now don't, but like people would take on completely different names, like because of their rank, or like what's his name? Toyotomi Hideyoshi, right? He had like 5 different names over his life. His original name is Kinoshita Tokichiro. That's probably like his birth name. Then it was Hashiba Hideyoshi. He had completely different names, and a lot of people did back then. Like, as they would like join some kind of temple or something, take a different name. They would join a different clan or whatever, to marry into a different clan, or whatever thing. And again, regular people didn't even have last names, really. So, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Monkey, I knew you were gonna pick him. Well, because he has like 4 fucking names. Like, he has an exceptionally lot of names. And I actually know them. I actually learned them. So, I don't know everybody else's 50 names. New life, new name makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. But it's interesting, like, I think it really might have to do with the Bible. Like, I think it really might. Like, the part of the reason why we are so attached to our names might have to do with the Bible. Like, the way people name people after the Bible. I don't know, though. But right, like, we used to call our name, you call your name your Christian name, right? I don't know. Okay. So wait, what the fuck? What's the guy's name? Katsuwagi? No, Kashiwagi. Okay. Kashiwagi. That's Professor Kashiwagi. Okay. And sorry, but he's not here today. Unfortunately, he's not here today, I see. Well, would you maybe do you mind answering my questions? Uh-huh. That's a response. You know what I'm gonna do to that, ma'am? How do you feel about this? How do you feel about this? No. I'm about to smoke, but then we don't, right? Because we're in the hospital. No, we shouldn't smoke here. We shouldn't smoke here. We just take a deep breath. Just taking a deep breath. The sound it makes is like a gun, or am I crazy? Is that a lighter? Is that a Zippo? Is that what that sound's supposed to be? It's like a gun. It's like a gun. I want to ask about I'm talking to a doctor. Maybe ask about her illness. Yeah. Alright, I understand. You don't seem like a bad guy, so if I can answer, I will. Nice. I wasn't lighting it, I'm just holding it. Okay, let's talk to the lady here. About what? About Momoko? If she was close to him? Was I close to her? Yeah. Because, a minute ago you called her by name. I didn't really notice that. So if you knew enough to call her by name, you might have been a little close to her. I see. But I'm not her primary physician, though. But I did see her a number of times, yeah. I see. I didn't even, I mean, I should have been paying more attention to pick up on that. That she did call her, like her first name or something, right? Is what he's saying. I guess she did. I didn't notice that at the time, though. But see, isn't that something about Japanese that's interesting, right? You can infer a lot by like something little that seems like little like that, by like just the fact that she probably said her first name as a way of addressing or whatever, or it was her last name. I'm not sure which one it was, but either way, they addressed her like Miss whatever, which means she's talked to her before. Instead of saying her full name, she said like Miss whatever, which shows that he's talked to her. Very interesting. We talked. We talked naturally, even though, you know, sure about her. Asked about her sickness. She's suffering from heart disease. Some kind of rare heart disease. It's been over 10 years that she's been coming to this hospital. Yeah, we saw that from the ticket. It said it was over 10 years old. It said it was over 10 years old, which is a little bizarre, right? She's had surgeries too, it seems like. If you want to know more, you'll have to talk to the professor. What was his name? Kashiwagi. That's the name of the oak tree too. Imperial Palace Guard. Name of an oak tree too. Kashiwagi. Does that just mean like any oak tree? Kashiwagi. I think it might. I don't know. It's a name in the Genji story, in the Genji stories. Story of Genji, whatever you're supposed to call that. Huh. It is a tree. It says Kashiwa tree. Is that an oak tree? Is Kashiwa tree an oak tree? Jesus, I keep telling me other things. Yeah, a daimyo oak. Oh, emperor oak. It's a specific tree. Quercus dentata. That's the scientific name? Let me look that up real quick. It's a daimyo oak. The daimyo oak. Quercus dentata, also called Japanese emperor oak, daimyo oak, Korean oak. That seems fucked up. Is a species of oak native to East Asia, Japan, Korea, and China. The names of the tree is often translated as sweet oak in English to distinguish it from Western varieties. It's a deciduous tree growing up to 20-25 meters tall, with that's 66 to 82 feet. Wow. With a trunk up to 1 meter, 3 feet 3 inches in diameter. Its foliage is remarkable for its size, among the largest of all oaks, consisting of a short, hairy patoli. What is that? Yeah, the patoli is the stalk that attaches the leaf blade to the stem. Oh, okay. What do I care about this? Give me more information that's worthwhile. The form is reminiscent of an enormous pedunculate oak tree. Okay, so it's a civic oak tree in Japan. Well, in Korea too, I guess. It was introduced to the British Isles in 1830, where it is occasionally grown in botanical gardens. It is usually smaller in cultivation than in the wild, growing to a smaller angular tree or large irregular shrub. Okay, so from moving it around, it apparently grows smaller half the time. I wonder why that is. I wonder why that is. The soil? I guess who knows. Something about its circumstances in Japan and Korea aren't there when you move it, when you plant it somewhere else. Huh. I wonder why though. It could be anything, right? It could be any part of the environment, I guess, that causes that. Okay. Interesting. So it's an oak tree, yes, but it's a Japanese oak tree. It's a specific one. But I mean, in Japan, it might be pretty common. But the civic oak tree, the daimyo oak. That's about this professor guy, Kashiwagi, the oak tree. So he's named after that oak tree because his name reading is exactly the same as the tree. So that means he's named after the tree. You gotta talk to him directly if you want to know. I can't say anything myself. I can't talk about him. Anything strange you notice for you? Strange. Well, now that you mention it, I see. Sorry, I've been keeping you. She's like, I gotta get strange, and not really. Besides you. Oh, sorry, ma'am. I let you get going. If there's anything I can help you with, let me know. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, so we learned that we don't know anything really here. We know who to talk to now, but he's not here. So let's go to the bar she works at. Was the doctor the guy? Okay, hold on. Outside her apartment, remember? The gossiping ladies said that her neighbor said that they had seen a weird person coming by her place, right, recently? But it wasn't a hoodlum. It was a working like a older serious guy. Could be the doctor. It was like an older serious guy. Could definitely be the doctor, right? Alright, now we go to her work. It's our only other clue. Bar East, we're here. Not many guests inside the bar. Perfect situation to ask some questions. Bartender looks like he's got some time and he greets me. Okay, look around. It's got a cheap it's got a cheap but calm atmosphere to the decor. Cheap but calming. Sure, yeah, I guess. Cheap but nice. A serious weirdo. Or just some random junkie weirdo. Well, she said it wasn't a random junkie weirdo. That's what she said. Oh crap, I forgot to turn on the multi-stream. Ay. I keep forgetting this stuff. Turn it on. I changed the settings a little bit because the multi-stream has been crashing. Multi-stream has been crashing. I know I gotta take a break sometime soon, but what time is it? We're at 2.5 hours. It's still a little bit away. I know I want to make something to eat sometime soon. I think I'm gonna make a burger. Make a burger. Okay, let's see.
水割りにしてください。
That'd be nice. Alright, let's see. Look around. Let's look around. Oh yeah, it's the same thing, we already did that. Look on the shelves. There's booze on the shelves. Booze on the shelves. It looks nice. There's all kinds of stuff up there. All kinds of booze. Kind of strange. There's all kinds of booze up there. Okay, let's look at the counter. The counter's got something special to it. The age and the color, it's got something. They're both nice. Got something special to it. A nice wood or something. A nice. I don't know. Something nice about it. It's a nice counter. It's a bit older. It looks nice. It's got to be like the wood we're talking about, right? Got to be the wood we're talking about of the counter. Really, when it comes down to it, it's got to be the wood. Okay. This guy, he's polishing a glass. He's polishing a glass. Bartender's polishing a glass. Looks over at us. Bartend. Doesn't call out to us, but like he likes playing the role of a bartender. Let's talk to him. What about? About Momoko? So that's the first thing you're gonna say when you come to the bar, huh? I see. You have no sense of the situation here, the occasion. I wasted my first impression asking about Momoko. That's what he's saying. Well, tell me about her though, bro. Ask again. Am I supposed to do something? Oh, I'm supposed to ask her the booze first. That means I'm supposed to ask for the booze first. You have no sense of taste. You're supposed to ask for your drink first. Okay, sorry. I didn't. Okay, duh. Sorry. Calm you. Certainly. Okay, so that's what he liked to drink. We learned that from the thing too. That's his favorite drink. That's gotta be a brand, right? A brand of booze? I think we looked this up before. Gotta be a brand. I think. Cognac. Camus Cognac. Right? That's what he likes. Okay. That's what it means by Camus. Okay. Camus. Okay. I think that is that. I think we've looked this up before. Okay. I had to ask. My bad. Booze in a bar? Who knew? Well, I just didn't realize the guy's like, come on, man. I mean, I guess it made sense when it said that he liked to play the role. Like, the guy enjoys the role of being the bartender, right? That he would be like this bartender guy finds purpose here. Being the bartender. I don't know if he is the owner, though. I don't know if he is a master or not. Okay, now we're gonna ask him Momoko, right? Momoko. Yeah, she's the hostess here. Good girl. Okay, but... So she's a good, hard worker. But what's the problem then, man? What's the problem? There's lots of good things about her. Okay, so before she came here, she had a nice job. That's why her clothes are half nice. She left college and got a nice job, a nice career of some type. And then she lost it, I guess, or something, huh? Because why is she working here? If she had a nice job, she had like a really nice job, it sounds like a top class job, he's saying. And that makes sense, remember? His, does he not know she's dead? No, he knows she's dead, I think. She apparently had a really nice job, and that's why half her closet was really nice, right? And then, like, she's not coming back into work again. Oh, you mean when I said she works here? Yeah, I don't know, maybe I misspoke. Maybe I misspoke. Okay. Ask about her again, see if there's anything else. It is past tense. She did serve as a waitress here. Okay. Ask about recent events. As you can see, hasn't been much recently. Well, I don't hate it. Not many guys like you anymore, sir. They don't make them like you anymore. Okay, I don't hate the place. I like it. Well, if only I could get more. If there's more men like you, sir. Okay, let's ask about why she quit. I don't know. I have a policy not to get involved in that kind of thing. Because of her condition. Ah, who's this lady? Because of her condition. Because of her heart disease. Keiko? Echo. Ayako. Aiko. Second. Keiko. Keiko is one. You could call her Keiko. Bro, how many names? Okay, here's all the ways you could read this name if you wanted to. Echo. Ayako. Aiko. Emiko. Keiko, Keishi. Now, of course, these aren't all the same. Like, some of these are last names, some of these are first names, but still. Satoko, Satomi, Shigeko, Megumi. Oh, it's probably Megumi. Yasuko, Yoshiko, Megumiko. It's probably Megumi, I think. Let me check if it's on the page. Probably Megumi. Nope, it's Keiko. I was right the first time. Keiko. Keiko Otsuka is her name. Okay. Huh. Keiko, what happened with the work? With her work? Oh, is it her work? Is she working here? Hold on. Oh, she works here, right? Yeah, she worked with her. He was talking about his job. So how are you done? Okay, sure. I wasn't sure. Okay. As you can see, there's nobody here. So this is another bartender lady with her. Keiko is. She quit because of her condition. Okay. They work together. Okay, well, this lady probably knows more. The bartender apparently... Hey, Wax, what's up? This bartender is basically craggy. The bartender... Yeah, he has a policy of not interfering with, I mean, not, like, butting in. Right? And so that's why he didn't know what happened. But her colleague, the other lady, she knows. She came into work and she's like, "Hey, what are you doing? Do you have work to do? What? Look, the place is dead." Okay. The stock store, hostess Keiko. What about? Lots of stuff we got here. Okay. First, let's talk about the Momoko thing. Let's talk about Momoko, the Momoko thing. Let's talk about Momoko. I just heard myself. I can't believe it. I really can't believe that somebody would kill her. I can't believe it, man. She was a pure soul. I can't believe it. It's kind of wild she works here, right? But she was a pure soul. Yeah, how'd she end up working here? From her expression, I can see how shocked she is. So she is shocked. I think it looks like the two of them really did get along well. Right, her face is painted with shock. Sure. Let's ask about the condition then. Yeah, she said she had heart disease. A heart disease. What was it? I don't know. She was going to the big hospital. That's like we found on the ticket. Yeah, we've been there. We've been to the hospital, Bune. Because of the disease, she had to quit her job at the company. Okay. Is the company related to her death, you think, then? She had to quit her job. She's been going there for 10 years. Did they say when she started working here? Was the old job why she got killed? And not anything to do with this job? It probably is. Why else would this whole job be a thing? Unless it's why she died. Okay, let's ask about her friendship with Momoko. She talks to anybody. She would talk to anybody. And all kinds of people would come here. Apparently, she had a boyfriend? Is there an option here about her boyfriend? Yeah, college kid. And guy goes to college. So it goes to college somewhere. We talk passionately. They talk passionately about it. Okay, her boyfriend? About college? What's this? Is that somebody's name? What's that? Hold on. Oh, it is somebody's name. Tsuno Hazu. Okay. Tsuno Hazu. Did she mention that a second ago? I missed that, I guess. Tsuno Hazu. Okay. Tsuno Hazu. Okay. It's Tsuno Hazu, he said. Is her boyfriend's name? Okay. Sure, her whole job was Yakuza related. Could be, right? Okay. What else didn't I ask yet? I skipped the boyfriend thing. Momoko friends, if she had any friends. She talked to all kinds of people. She talked to anybody. All kinds of people would come to talk to her. Even got like a boyfriend. Okay. Anything recently? Recently, no good. Oh, the shop. The guests have been getting less and less day by day. Okay, about Keiko? Huh? You don't know about me? Well, I thought of Momoko like, what is she saying? Hold on. I don't know what she's saying. I thought of Yoko like... Oh no, her name wasn't Yoko.
先輩
But speaking of Yoko, did Yoko... Oh, I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. Probably for the good. Because I muted the thing. I didn't hear it. You guys hear it? Let me try it again. I gotta mute so I can hear this thing. I might hear it. There you go. Yoko? Oh. I didn't... For real though, I didn't hear Yoko say it now. Did Yoko say anything? Did she say it? She said it the first time, right? When I muted the thing and I couldn't hear it. She didn't say it the second time. We heard it though? Ah, okay. Okay. Momoko, that's her name. Momoko. She thought of Momoko like that. Okay. Anything else? Ah. Now that you mention it, recently Momoko, there's an old man, like a, I don't know, Faji, but, I don't know if that's even a word. Boji, there's a, what's a good word? Uptight old man, work guy, going by her house. Yeah, that's what the other guy said too. And that's what her neighbor said too. Like, some kind of stuck up, work guy. Some kind of stuck up Boji. Yeah, you know, like some kind of old codger or something, right? Some kind of, uptight, self-important, work-obsessed, guy, older guy. I feel like I am a little tired. I mean, I feel like I'm a little tired. I probably should take a break and eat and get some caffeine and stuff. I feel like I'm definitely a little tired. I didn't get a full night of sleep, definitely, but I'm not that tired, but I'm definitely kind of not every gear is turning, right? As quick as it should be. Anyways, not every gear is turning as quick as it should be. Resting is good, yeah, sure, hypothetically. But yeah, I didn't get a full night of sleep. I remember waking up. I mean, I woke up way earlier than I would have liked. So what do? You gotta stay up until, you know, your normal sleep time. So, I don't know. But I might take a break in a minute and get something to eat and get some caffeine. What's up, Jug? Just to, you know, recharge. Anyway, Momoko. Seemed like a rich guy. I don't totally get this. Make their guys make something, make what? Money? But they have money. Momoko. Oh, it's rare for her to associate those kind of guys. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna take a break. I'm taking a break. Not all my gears are turning. Alright, let's take a break, guys. I'll be back in a little bit. I'm gonna, well, let's say like half an hour-ish to an hour. I'll see you guys. The stream will be back. I'm gonna get something to eat. Make sure I have enough blood sugar and stuff. And then I'll get some caffeine too. It's probably, like, it could be low blood sugar, right? Generally could be. So, safe state. Get something to eat. Get something to eat. I'm gonna make myself something. Make a burger, I think. Alright guys, I'll see you in a bit. In a half an hour to an hour. We'll be back anywhere from, 10:30 to 11, I think. My time. Pacific time. I'll play this out real quick. I'll just pick something short. And I'll be back. I'll be back with some more JB Garfield. Yeah, I need to get some... It's gotta be low blood sugar. Gotta be low blood sugar. So, go eat. No energy, no fire. Yeah, sure. You're not wrong. I mean, I got fire. I just feel like it's gotta be low blood sugar. Just the gears aren't turning fast enough, as normal. Tonight. It's not quite, it's not quite going. But anyways, see you guys soon. Get something to eat. All I ate today so far was... it's already a problem, isn't it? All I ate so far today was... Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I definitely need to eat then. Alright, I'll see you guys in a little bit. All I had to eat was... Why doesn't something come to mind immediately after that? You're right. Which would be nice to listen to here. This is good. Alright, later guys.
Does discipline ever fail you? No. Actually, discipline does not fail me. I fail discipline. That's what happens on days where I veer off the path and on to the slippery slope of weakness. It isn't discipline's fault. It's my fault. I'm the one that's being weak. It's my fault. I'm the one that's not holding the line. I'm the one that is deciding to take the short-term gratification instead of the long-term domination. When I make that error, when I let discipline down, there's only one thing to do. And that's get back on the path. Get back on it. Get back on the path. Get back on it. Get back on the path. Get back on it. Step it up and go harder and push more. Get back on the path. Get back on it. When laziness creeps in, it's not discipline that opened the door. It's me. It's me rationalizing and explaining and justifying that laziness. When I decide to take the easy path instead of the righteous path of discipline, that is my decision. That's all on me. That's all on me. the discipline and get back on the path. The hard, unrelenting path of discipline that